Have you ever heard of Project Azorian? Probably not, but I guarantee you've heard of the ship it was trying to recover. It's a story straight out of a spy thriller involving the CIA, a billionaire recluse, and a sunken Soviet submarine packed with nuclear secrets. This isn't just history. It's one of the most audacious and secretive operations ever attempted. It all began in 1968. The Soviet submarine K-129, carrying nuclear ballistic missiles, vanished without a trace in the middle of the Pacific Ocean. The Soviets searched frantically for weeks but found nothing. The sub was just gone. But the United States, with its advanced underwater listening network, had a better idea of where it went down. They knew the sub's approximate location, 3 miles deep on the ocean floor. This was a golden opportunity for the CIA, getting their hands on a Soviet nuclear sub. It was a treasure trove of intelligence. They could learn about Soviet missile technology, codebooks, and naval operations. The potential payoff was enormous, but the challenge was even bigger. How do you lift a 4,000-ton submarine from a depth of 16,000 feet, right under the watchful eyes of the Soviet Union? The answer was Project Azorian. The plan was so ambitious it sounds like science fiction. The CIA needed a cover story, something so big and so public that no one would suspect what they were really doing. And that's where the eccentric billionaire Howard Hughes came in. The CIA secretly commissioned the construction of a massive, one-of-a-kind ship called the Hughes-Glomar Explorer. The cover story was brilliant. Howard Hughes, known for his crazy ventures, was funding a deep-sea mining expedition to collect manganese nodules from the ocean floor. It was a plausible, expensive, and attention-grabbing project that provided the perfect cover for building a ship capable of lifting a submarine. The ship was equipped with a giant, claw-like capture vehicle, nicknamed Clementine, which would be lowered through a moon pool in the center of the ship to grab the sub. The whole operation was a masterclass in deception. The media bought the story hook, line, and sinker. Articles were written about Hughes's bold new venture into oceanic mining. Meanwhile, the CIA was meticulously planning the most daring salvage operation in history. In the summer of 1974, after years of planning and construction, the Glomar Explorer set sail for the recovery site. The tension was unbelievable. They were in international waters, and Soviet ships were constantly patrolling the area. Any mistake could expose the entire mission and spark a major international incident. The crew lowered the giant claw down to the seabed. It took days. Imagine the precision required to position this massive piece of machinery over a specific target 3 miles below the surface. They successfully managed to grab a portion of the K-129. The lift began. Slowly, painstakingly, inching the wreckage up from the abyss. But then, disaster struck. About halfway up, the immense strain on the claw caused some of its arms to break. A large section of the submarine, believed to contain the missile silos and code room, broke away and plunged back to the ocean floor. It was a heartbreaking moment. They had come so close. Still, the operation wasn't a total failure. They managed to recover the forward section of the submarine. Inside, they found the bodies of 6 Soviet submariners, whom they later gave a formal burial at sea. They also recovered 2 nuclear-tipped torpedoes, giving them valuable insight into Soviet weapon design. But the main prize, the nuclear missiles and the codebooks, was lost. The CIA planned to go back for the rest of the sub, but their cover was about to be blown. In 1975, the Los Angeles Times broke the story. The secret was out. Project Azorian was exposed to the world. When journalists started digging for more information and filing Freedom of Information Act requests, the CIA had to come up with a response. And this is where the story takes an unexpected turn and changes history in a way nobody could have predicted. To deflect further inquiries, the CIA issued a statement saying they could neither confirm nor deny the existence of the program. This phrase, now famously known as the Glomar response or glomerization, was born. It became a standard legal tool for government agencies to use when responding to information requests about classified matters. The logic was simple. If they confirmed the project, they'd be revealing state secrets. If they denied it, they'd be lying, which could be proven false if the information ever leaked. So, neither confirm nor deny became the perfect legal shield. This response has been used thousands of times since, shaping the landscape of government transparency and journalism. It allows agencies to protect national security interests without outright lying to the public. Every time you hear a government official use that phrase, you can thank Project Azorian and the Hughes Glomar Explorer. So, a top-secret mission to steal a Soviet submarine accidentally created a legal precedent that continues to impact our access to information today. It's a wild story of espionage, engineering marvels, and unintended consequences. The mission itself may not have been a complete success, but its legacy is embedded in the very language of secrecy and government. What do you think? Was Project Azorian a brilliant failure or an accidental success? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this dive into classified history, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more stories you were never supposed to hear. Thanks for watching.